Well, that's it for now. We're back with the late news at 10 past 10. Now on BBC One, it's time for the news where you are. Goodbye.
Good evening. You're watching Saturday's Look North. Thank you for joining us. Rail passengers faced disruption today as train drivers went on strike. No Northern trains or East Midlands railway services ran, but there was a limited service across the Pennines and on the East Coast Main Line. The union ASLEF say pay needs to increase to keep up with the rising cost of living. Our reporter Tom Ingle has more.
Spot the train, because there aren't that many on the move today. This is a trickle of passengers compared to the usual flood who would cross the concourse at Leeds Station on a typical Saturday.
We went to Shipley Stage Station, found out that there was on strike, so we went home, got the car, had a pleasant journey coming in, parked in the train station and found the ghost town.
We want to go to Manchester and we can't come back today, so we have to take another way to come back.
It's a little inconvenient for us, but if they're striking for a reason, then you know, everyone has their say.
Support the union. Yeah.
That union is ASLEF, who represent drivers. They're pressing the case for more pay as the cost of living continues to rise.
For 2 years we didn't accept a pay rise because of the COVID situation, and now into the third year and beyond the third year, and our members are clearly saying enough's enough. You know, we need a pay rise to keep our wages in line with inflation, our pensions are stagnating, we need to move forward.
Today the Department for Transport said it's very disappointing ASLEF is choosing this damaging strike action which will ruin millions of people's weekend plans. We urge union leaders to reconsider this action. Some people were able to travel. In our part of the world there were no services on Northern trains or East Midlands Railway. However, a handful of Trans-Pennine and London North Eastern services did run. Do you think you have the public support at the moment?
We've got people from all walks of life taking industrial action because of this cost of living crisis. The public understanding is there.
Passengers won't be strangers to train halting disputes this year. Today's walkout is separate to the ongoing action by members of the RMT union. They've got more strike dates planned in the run-up to Christmas. Tom Ingle, BBC Look North, Leeds.
In other news this evening, the Leeds LGBT+ community stood in solidarity last night to remember those who died in a shooting in Colorado in America. 5 people were killed and 18 were injured in the attack at Club Q last weekend. The candlelit vigil was held outside Viaduct Show Bar. Money from drinks sold at the bar last night was donated to Outright International, which advocates for inclusion and equality. The dark skies over North Yorkshire are being used by the Swiss Air Force over the next few weeks to train pilots in nighttime flying. 40 pilots from Switzerland are taking part in the exercise known as York Night. They're based at RAF Leeming. Their aim is to complete 50% of their night flying requirement, a target which, with limited airspace in Switzerland, is difficult to reach.
So we have a minimum altitude normally of 13,000 feet, and here over the sea we can go down to like 5,000 feet. And as lower you can get, then the air is getting thicker, and that's a great difference in physics and how you have to fly the jet. We are thankful for the exercise team support that we get, and it feels nearly like coming home to come to Leeming again.
And how about this? Last night, a sleepover was held in a cave about 50 feet underground. Stump Cross Caverns held the event as part of a fundraising attempt. The family-run business is near Pateley Bridge and they want to raise £200,000. They want new, environmentally friendly lighting. Well, last year, the owners spent 105 hours underground as part of their appeal. Incredibly brave to do that in November. Right then, let's have a look at the weather forecast now. Here is Lisa Gallagher.
Good evening. Well, it is a blustery end to the day. Some heavy outbreaks of rain to come at first tonight, but it will dry up, and as we head towards dawn, skies will clear from the west. Lowest temperatures around 8 or 9 degrees. So tomorrow is a brighter day than today. It is going to be dry, but we will see a bit of clouds starting to push back in from the south and east later, and temperatures around about 11 Celsius, 52 Fahrenheit. For the start of next week, high pressure is in charge. That's going to bring us some drier weather than we have seen, temperatures around 8 or 9 degrees.
Thanks, Lisa. The Look North Bulletin is on at the much earlier time of 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. Amanda will be here with you then. But from us, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.